Vitamin D supplementation, effects on biological aging and its broader health benefits. A growing body of scientific research has highlighted vitamin D's crucial role beyond bone health, implicating it in immune function, inflammation regulation, and potentially the aging process itself. In 2025, new evidence from a large-scale randomized controlled trial sheds light on whether vitamin D supplementation can influence biological aging by preserving telomeres, the protective caps on chromosomes known to shorten with age. The science behind telomeres and aging. Telomeres are repetitive DNA sequences located at the ends of chromosomes that protect them from deterioration or fusion with neighboring chromosomes. Over time, as cells divide, telomeres naturally shorten, serving as a biomarker for cellular aging. Shortened telomeres are associated with increased risk of age-related diseases, such as cardiovascular disease, diabetes, cancer, and cognitive decline. Researchers have hypothesized that interventions that slow telomere shortening could potentially extend health span and lifespan. The D-Health Trial, a landmark study. This hypothesis was rigorously tested in the D-Health Trial, a randomized, double-blind, placebo-controlled clinical trial conducted in Australia involving 1,519 older adults aged between 60 and 84 years. The trial was led by Professor Rachel E. Neal and a team of researchers affiliated with the QAMR Berghofer Medical Research Institute, University of Melbourne, and Queensland University of Technology, among others. The study was funded by Australia's National Health and Medical Research Council, NHMRC, with infrastructure support from state and federal government partnerships, ensuring robust independent oversight. Participants were randomly assigned to receive either monthly doses of 100,000 IU of vitamin D3, equivalent to 2,000 IU daily, or a placebo over 4 to 5 years. Researchers measured relative telomere length in blood cells using quantitative polymerase chain reaction, qPCR, tracking cellular aging over time. Key findings and interpretation. Contrary to some earlier observational studies suggesting vitamin D's potential to preserve telomeres, the D-Health trial found no statistically significant difference in telomere length between the vitamin D supplementation group and the placebo group after the intervention period. The authors concluded that routine vitamin D supplementation in generally vitamin D-replete older adults is unlikely to influence telomere length or, by extension, slow biological aging. However, the trial did observe secondary benefits, including reduced systemic inflammation markers in some participants, which aligns with vitamin D's known role in immune regulation. The lack of telomere effect may be partly due to participants' already sufficient baseline vitamin D levels, indicating supplementation benefits might be more pronounced in deficient populations. Vitamin D's broader health benefits. Beyond the quest for anti-aging effects, vitamin D plays a fundamental role in several critical physiological processes. Bone health and calcium regulation. Vitamin D is essential for calcium absorption in the gut and maintaining adequate serum calcium and phosphate levels. This promotes normal bone mineralization, preventing rickets in children and osteomalacia in adults. It also helps reduce the risk of osteoporosis and fractures in older adults. Immune system modulation. Vitamin D influences both the innate and adaptive immune responses. It enhances the pathogen-fighting effects of monocytes and macrophages and decreases inflammation. Several studies have linked adequate vitamin D levels with a lower risk of autoimmune diseases, such as multiple sclerosis, rheumatoid arthritis, and type 1 diabetes. Cardiovascular health. Epidemiological studies have associated vitamin D deficiency with increased risk of hypertension, heart disease, and stroke. Although supplementation trials have yielded mixed results, vitamin D's anti-inflammatory and vascular function effects suggest it plays a protective role in cardiovascular health. Mental health and cognitive function. Vitamin D receptors are found throughout the brain, and the vitamin is involved in neuroprotection, neuroplasticity, and neurotransmission. Low vitamin D levels have been linked to depression, cognitive decline, and an increased risk of neurodegenerative diseases such as Alzheimer's. Respiratory health. During the COVID-19 pandemic, vitamin D attracted attention for its potential to reduce respiratory infections. Meta-analyses have found that vitamin D supplementation modestly reduces the risk of acute respiratory tract infections, especially in people with low baseline levels. Implications for public health. Given vitamin D's widespread physiological importance, deficiency is a significant public health concern worldwide, especially in populations with limited sun exposure, darker skin pigmentation, older age, or malabsorption disorders. Health authorities recommend routine vitamin D supplementation for at-risk groups, alongside sensible sun exposure and dietary intake to maintain optimal levels. Conclusion. The D-Health trial exemplifies the importance of large-scale, rigorously designed clinical trials in validating or challenging hypotheses generated by observational research. While vitamin D supplementation alone may not be the anti-aging solution for the general older population, it remains a critical component of overall health maintenance. Vitamin D's diverse roles in bone health, immune function, cardiovascular and mental well-being, and respiratory health make it a vital nutrient throughout life. Continued research will further clarify optimal supplementation strategies, particularly for deficient populations, to maximize health benefits. References: Neal, R.E. et al., 2023, Effects of Vitamin D Supplementation on Telomere Length, an analysis of data from the randomized controlled D-Health trial.
Share your thoughts in the comments below. Don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel to show your support.